Mic check, mic check, mic check. Check one.
Wait. Can you hear us?
Okay. Hopefully everybody can hear me. It's your girl, Chef T from BNT. So you see all of these great things that are happening on our table. Today we're going to learn how to not only do a salad, but we're going to learn how to do salad dressing, mayonnaise. We're going to learn how to make some bacon. We're going to learn how to do a lot of different things in a short period of time. So those are things. So those things we're going to do in a few minutes. Now, what we're doing now is we're going to first prepare the lettuce. We're going to prepare all of the different grains that we're going to be doing, as well as we're going to prepare the bacon. So we're going to do bacon, and I'm going to cheat because usually I make bacon with another process, but we're going to do bacon today with a little bit of coconut chips. Okay. So we got some people in the background cleaning some things for us right here. I'm going to take, if you have a bowl in your house, you're going to take a basic bowl like this here. So we're going to do the bacon because we need to put that in the oven. So I think I can turn the oven on at 350. If somebody can come behind me and turn this on at 350 for me, we're going to preheat the oven at 350. If you're doing it with Celsius, and I don't think anybody is, it'd be like 180 Celsius. Or if you have an induction, it would be at 180. I have an induction at my restaurant, so it's in a different process. So you see a lot of things going on behind me, which is really good, because at the end of the day, I want to be able to show you how to do a very healthy, protein, efficient, filling, green vegetable, lettuce, salad that's going to give you a lot of nutrients and packed with a lot of color, because coloring is really interesting and really good for you. The more colors you have, the more protein you're getting, the better your body will be satisfied. Now, the first thing we want to do is create bacon. We're going to make some bacon. Somebody say bacon. Bacon. Hey, bacon. So we're going to take some basic coconut chips, and you can get them from any grocery store, but I like to go to Pete's Produce because Pete's have everything I need. Coconut chips. If you feel really, if you feel kind of, chefy-like, you can take a coconut, cut it up, and do it yourself and shave it. I am not that girl that will do that. So since somebody can already do it for me, I'll let them do it. It's not that expensive. These cost on or about $1.19 a container. And people use them for snacks or what have you. But we're going to make this taste like a little bit of bacon, okay? So we're going to take our parchment paper and line out a cookie sheet. So we take a cookie sheet right here, and we're going to put a little parchment paper on here so that we can keep it from sticking. Because what we're gonna do is really quick, and while we're doing everything else, we're gonna let this cook in the oven for about 10 minutes. We'll keep taking a look at it to make sure that it doesn't burn. Now, all of this is the raw stuff, because again, I did mine raw because of the fact that I'm gonna turn it the other way. Because I'm already vegan, being on a vegan diet, it wasn't a challenge for me per se. So I did it this way. So, what we're gonna mix this with, I'm gonna teach you how to mix and make it taste like bacon. Okay. So now what you're gonna need is a little soy sauce. You're gonna need a little olive oil or grapeseed oil, whatever you like. And you're going to take my favorite, my Bragg's nutritional yeast, and we're going to take a little water. Now I have some maple syrup. Now maple syrup is the only different thing that I'm going to be adding in here, this maple syrup. You can get anybody's maple syrup. Now I can tell you that there's some maple syrup, you all, that can cost anywhere between $6 to $60. The thicker or the lighter or the sweeter or the fresher that the maple syrup is, the more expensive that it's going to be. But we just want it for a little flavor, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our olive oil and a tablespoon and get 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So I'm gonna open up, I always buy another olive oil, I don't know why, I like olive oil, so I buy extra virgin olive oil all the time. Cold press olive oil is really good. What is cold press? That means that's the first press of olive oil that comes out from the olive, and the oil that comes out of it, that's the first press. So that they call that the cold press. When they press it again, that's the second time. Now I'm gonna go over some of these items that's on the table because I want to show you some things really quickly. Before I start the bacon, let me show you some of these items. Some of show you this is in my face. Have you ever seen black rice? This is black rice. This is the most healthiest rice you can get. It has not been starched. It tastes very good. It takes a little longer to cook, but it's called black rice. I'm gonna go to the camera and see if I can, go close enough to the camera so we can see this. And I'm gonna go all the way up in here to see that. Can you see that? This is black rice. It's actually black, okay? And then we also have black salt. I use black salt in my kitchen a lot of times, so we're bringing this in today so you all can see that there's salt crystals here, and I'm gonna let somebody taste it. Okay, can we see? Oh, how do I do this? All right, there we go. So that's black salt. And so as I give this to a nice volunteer, here you go. Let's try this and tell me what it tastes like, would you? I so appreciate you. I love our pastor. He just does all kinds, just a little piece. And then he's got to smell it. Oh my God. And so what does it taste like? What does it taste like? Salt. That's what it is. It is the most original salt that you can get, and it happens to be black. Okay. And then we have Celtic sea salt. We have Celtic sea salt. And Celtic sea salt is another type of salt that comes up. There's a mineral. These are minerals. And these minerals are the type of salts that I would recommend people to utilize to season up their food a little bit, where you don't have to worry about the medicinal concept of it causing you with more blood pressure issues. And then we have diced nopales. You find this in the Mexican kitchen a lot. We're gonna drench these a little bit today, and we're gonna wash, boil these up, because this is gonna be all a part of our salad. And I'm trying to get you guys into something different. I'm going to give you an assignment today, and the assignment that I'm going to have you do is I want you to go into one of these produce stores, find something you've never had before, then go find out how to make it. And once you find out how to make it, find out how you eat it. And then once you find out how you eat it, let me know what it tastes like, because we've got to broaden our horizon from sweet potato, celery, the things that we know. We've got to expand that, because that'll get us into a place where we'll be eating healthier and finding that these things will take down our blood pressure, bring good HDL, lower those LDL qualities in our bodies, and we won't have to take so much medication. Get our legs unswollen, get our hearts beating right, get our blood richer and redder, and we'll find ourselves being healthier. I guarantee you that you'll have some energy and don't have to worry. I get up before the alarm. I'm like, man, can I just sleep a little longer? These here are shallots. These are some of the most sweetest onions that you'll ever get. We're gonna make these today because they're called shallots. Shallots is the sweetest onion that you get. If you cook these down until they get a little bit, what I call caramelized, oh God, you don't need nothing else. You can just eat these by itself, and it's good eating. I guarantee you on that. The organic um, peppers here, sweet peppers. Let me just share this with you. Organic simply just means there's no, drugs on here. There's no pesticides on here, and there's nothing that's going to keep it. So it's gonna go bad fast. So if you buy organic, cook it the same day you buy it. Otherwise, don't get it. Okay. So we're going to be making some things out of here. We're going to make some dressing, blueberry dressing today, strawberry dressing. We're going to make banana dressing. We're going to make some mayonnaise. We're going to make some spicy mayonnaise. We're going to use capers. If you've never had capers before, you're going to try it today. We're going to take some things and just blend these flavors up, and when we eat them, you're going to understand why I'm vegan. Okay, so let's get started. Boy, I'm having a little bit of fun. Y'all having fun today? Yes. Now, the first thing we're going to do while we're making this, I'm going to take some asparagus and we're going to blanch them. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to steam them, and as soon as cold water, because I don't want to get nutrients out of it. I want to give you all of the flavor that you have. Now you see my chef thing coming out. So we want to get those nutrients. Now I know you all like them to be a little soft, but today you all, we're not going to have them that soft. We're going to have them where they're doing what they need to do, giving you the medicinal power that the earth has given. The Bible says the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, and they that dwell therein. Well, we that dwell therein, and the fullness is all these beautiful vegetables that we have that we're going to use today to make some great food with. Okay, y'all ready? So whatever you have in your kitchen, go grab it. Start bringing all of your lettuce out. I don't care what you have. If you got anything on my table that is in your kitchen, let's do this together. Okay, so this is what we're getting ready to do. You got laughing at me back here, y'all. Okay, so let me get a bowl. Let me have a smaller bowl. Just find me any smaller bowl over there. And I'm going to, by this not being my kitchen, we're going to do some things. Just like if you were in somebody else's house, you're going to take some rags, and we're going to take a couple of tablespoons. That's good. You can't really use that. We're going to take let me see. Right here. So we're going to take a knife and open this up. Don't do this at home. Don't do it at home. Just be careful. They put these things on these containers because people started doing things in the early 80s, I want to say, messing with or tampering, let's use the right word, tampering with food. And now you got to be careful with everything you do. So we're going to make this taste like bacon, because what we want to do is make some crumbles. We got our oven going, it's preheating at 350. And so now we're going to take 2 tablespoons of the nutritional yeast. Now, I had trouble finding nutritional yeast in the Jewels. What is it called? Something, but it used to be Heritage right on 183rd in the Olympia Field over there. I found it there. So you don't need that much, you'll need a tablespoon full. Now I go through a lot of nutritional yeast, so I buy it by like a pound. So I get like 1 pound of this, and it lasts me probably about 2 weeks. Then we're going to take soy sauce. I am going to use for this particular recipe 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. We're going to put this in here. This is more or less for coloring purposes only, nothing more, nothing less. So 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, and then that way I don't need any salt at all. So 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. We're going to drop that right in there, okay, like that there. And then I'm going to have one of my trusted sous chefs over here. And then we're going to take 2 tablespoons. tablespoons of water in here because we're gonna set this up on our sheet. We're gonna put this in the oven, and as we put this in the oven, it's gonna do the same. So we're gonna quickly put this on here, and as we put it on here, I'm just gonna throw this on here. We're going to put this in the oven. Work this up with our hands really quickly. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit. Ooh, that looks real good. You should see that. Look, I'm gonna show that to you there. And that's coming up really nicely here. And turning nice and brown. And just because of the fact on time, we're gonna go ahead a little bit more because I like a lot. Let's add a little bit more. And somebody grab me a towel. And we're gonna sit this in the oven. I got my hands off the belly, which is not unusual. We're gonna add a little bit more. So if we did this part over, I would say left before, that's only because I added extra. So we got 4 tablespoons. How you doing? You made it. I'm so glad you made it. So we got 4 tablespoons of our nutritional yeast in here. That is the Bragg's. Nutritional yeast is your Bragg's right here. And we're gonna take a little bit more maple syrup because I want it to be maple bacon. And so I'm gonna put another tablespoon of maple bacon in maple syrup. And then we're gonna hit it with that what? Liquid smoke, right? That's exactly right. We're gonna hit it with that liquid smoke. Now, and then also, we're gonna take this and put one more piece of recipe in here. If you don't have liquid smoke, you can use smoked paprika. I'm gonna do both because I really want to give it a nice little smoky taste and give it a little smoky flavor so that we can kind of, get the coloring the way I want it. So I'm gonna put about a half of a teaspoon, more of a fourth of a teaspoon up into my actual concoction here, okay? And then we're gonna set this up to the side. And you'll notice, I always tell my staff, always put the top back on that where you have it, because you're kind of cleaning at the same time you're doing it, and you don't have to look for anything at the end of the day, right? And so now, I'm gonna stir this up again, and I'm gonna add a little bit more of water, if you can pull that up for me. And then we're gonna stick this on in the oven. So we have our oil in here. We have our liquid smoke in here. And we have a smell of bacon. Can you smell bacon again? Smell a little bacon, okay? And so now we're gonna pour all this in here together and mix it accordingly. Now, while this is cooking, we're gonna begin making our sauce, okay? So I'm gonna have her rinse this off for us. We're gonna start making our sauce. Okay, now, very quick. And what we're gonna do is try to lay this out as best we can, and we're gonna leave it in for 10 minutes, okay? For 10 minutes is how long we're gonna leave this in the oven. Remember, what we're doing is making a little bacon. And the bacon is going to be what we use to top our salad that we're gonna do. Now, mind you, not only are we gonna do salad, we're gonna cut up the bacon. You guys are gonna help me out with the cutting. And then we're gonna also make our salad dressing. So the first thing we're gonna make is mayonnaise. And out of that mayonnaise, we're gonna make a lot of different items. We're gonna make a basic mayonnaise. After we make the basic mayonnaise, then we're going to make some salad dressings. So I'm trying to decide, I'm gonna make the salad dressing first or the mayonnaise. I think it'll be kind of more cool to make the mayonnaise first. What do y'all think? Mayonnaise first. Okay, so mayonnaise would be, we're gonna make the mayonnaise first. And so for the mayonnaise, I'm gonna set this in the oven. And then once I set this in the oven, we'll go ahead and start with the first section of mayonnaise. Okay, so we go ahead and put that together. And then we're gonna take this is how this is gonna look, you guys. I'm gonna show you this, so your item should look a little light brown like this. It can be a little darker. If it's a little darker, it's okay. And so we're gonna put this in the oven and let that sit for 10 minutes. Come in for me. So now, we're gonna now prepare to make our mayonnaise. And then we're gonna start breaking down the salad, okay? So, our mayonnaise, here we got the container right there. Whoop, the first one. All that thing over there. So, mayonnaise is one of the easiest things that you can make that is something that costs extremely too much money. So, again, olive oil or grapeseed oil. If you have a salt issue, you do not have to use as much salt. You use as little as less as possible, just to your taste. So I'm going to take about, I'd say, a fourth a cup. And we're also going to use, for this recipe, I'm going to use 30. A lot of people use, they use the soy milk. I'm not a fan of soy milk. We're going to use the almond milk for this particular recipe because I'm not a fan of soy milk. So we're going to put some, little bit of almond milk in here. So I would probably tell you about a cup full of almond milk is what you can use. We're going to hit it with some lemon juice. And I kind of think I want some garlic. And then we're going to make some ranch dressing too. You'll be so surprised how ranch dressing is. Oh my God, it's going to be so easy. You so they can say, I thought you were a chef. This is too simple. You're right. I am. I was going to say something else. So how much lemon juice did I put in? Probably about a half of a teaspoon. Okay. And before I put any garlic in here, I'm gonna leave the garlic out for a second. We're gonna add the garlic in a few minutes. But I'm gonna hit some salt in here, and I don't want to use any of these salts. And I know we have some salt up here, so I'm gonna be sneaky and take a piece of salt from here. And we're gonna use a half a teaspoon. Yeah, just a little bit of salt, about a half of a teaspoon of salt, get that much, see that? That's all we need. We don't need more. And if we do need a little bit, then we can get a little bit more, but we're not gonna use any more than that. And then we're gonna take a little bit of some of the brags, okay? This is I use this all the time. Apple vinegar. Apple vinegar is gonna be your friend. And then we're going to go ahead and blend this bad boy up. Okay, so now, go over here, put a little bit of that in here. Okay. So now we have for our mayonnaise, we have the lemon juice, we have our grapeseed oil, we have our seasoned salt, and we have one more thing that I'd like to add, dry mustard. Okay, you're gonna take a little dry mustard and put in your mayonnaise because you gotta have a little bit of that flavor in here. So we're gonna take a little dry mustard, and I'm gonna put about a teaspoon in here. I got a half in my hand because the other one is wet. And now we're gonna blend her. All right. And if you can thank you, my dear. And am I on over here? Just a little bit. Let's see, all right. There we go. Now we're on. And if you could do me a favor, I'm gonna turn this off for a second. We're gonna blanch the asparagus. When you get the asparagus behind it, and make sure those are great. Something we're gonna flavor the asparagus. Okay. So watch what we do. Come out of the camera for a second. And in a few minutes, then make a little bit of in here. Now we got it all blended up. And now I'm gonna add a fourth a cup of olive oil. After a while, you kind of know a fourth a cup. You see it. So a fourth a cup of olive oil. Okay. It's the olive oil and the milk together that's in the brain cook. All right, so now we're gonna blank this. Get back in there. So now, as we're blanching, yeah, anytime. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to start making all of our different, all of our different asparagus. We're gonna put asparagus in here, and then we're gonna start making all of our dressings. Okay, tastes like mayonnaise. Okay. And so the thickness is my blender that I need to blend it up a little bit more. We're gonna blend it up a little bit longer, and then it's gonna be thicker. But for lack of time for a second, I'm gonna go with these. Okay, and then we're gonna start making the rest of it. So what I'm doing here is taking off the bottoms here so that we can blanch this. And once this steams up really well for me, we're gonna take this and put it in cold water. Okay, if we can just hand it the top here, we're gonna leave this there. Now, we have this one prepared. Okay, so we have this one prepared, and you throw these away. I'm literally having a conniption. I could actually use those for something, but we're not doing that for now. And then we're gonna take a look at the bacon that's in the oven, okay? So we got our bacon in the oven, it's looking pretty good. 1 minute left, okay. So, and we'll put this back. Now, while we're waiting for the bacon to come out, we're going to begin changing up the flavor of this particular mixture. We're gonna add stuff to it. First one, so we're going to be rinsing these out really quickly. So the first one we're going to do is a garlic dressing. Oh, can you hear me? Okay. So I can take this out. I want it. So I'm taking this out. I'm being demiked. Live television. There you go. Sorry about that. So now, we're gonna take a little bit, 10 minutes. So we're gonna pull that out. Oh, that came out really nice. And we're gonna add, oh, look at that. So we have our bacon in here, and I'm going to let that sit up a little longer. I'm gonna put that back in for a few more minutes. Because I'm at the ground over there. It smells good. It smells really good. So we're gonna put about I like garlic. If you don't like garlic, use a little less of it. Just a teaspoon of garlic in here. Okay, this one's gonna be a garlic one. So we're gonna put, you like garlic? Okay, so we're gonna put a little garlic in here. And we're gonna mix this up with a little garlic. All right, and so I saw some cups over there, plastic cups. We'll use this plastic cup as our place of and then I want you to taste that for me. So these are going to be our dressing. So you have garlic dressing. So that's our garlic dressing, right? Now we're going to create a strawberry dressing. Now strawberry dressing, as I mentioned to you, is going to be a little bit different. So we're gonna make our strawberry dressing. I taught this to you guys once before. I'm gonna do it again. Can you rinse that out for me? It's garlicky. it too garlicky for you? No. Okay. Okay, so let's have that container here, rinse that off for me, bring it right back. And then what we're doing here is we're gonna make several different types of dressing, okay? So this next one we're getting ready to do is the strawberry dressing. So you're gonna take your strawberries, have those rinsed off. We're gonna cut these tops off, and then we're gonna put together our salad, okay? And we're gonna eat. We're gonna make a salad out of the salad dressing from strawberries. Once those are done, we take those back. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is, once again, your apple ginger, your apple vinegar. Fourth a cup. A fourth a cup of your olive oil. Or you can use, I like a fourth a cup because the even distribution is the better. And then we're going to take, guess what? Agave. And our agave, we're going to add, so that you'll see that I'm measuring, because I've been doing it before and I know what it is. We're gonna do 3 tablespoons of agave. It's a little sweet. And the next thing we're going to do is add 3 tablespoons of water. Okay, and after the 3 minutes more. And after the 3 tablespoons of water, we're gonna take these strawberries and mix these strawberries right in here. And one more is gonna be good. And then we're gonna make a blueberry. Thank you so much, my dear. Can you rinse that engine off for me, the other engine? We're gonna put this right down here. And in 1 second, this is gonna be ready because it's nice and steamed already. You see that steam is coming on up? And we're gonna take that and blanch that in the cold water. Get some cold water on that machine over there. Live technical difficulty, not really. So if this happens to you in your kitchen, all you do is cut up your vegetables a little bit more. That's documented. We're gonna cut them up in half. Oh, that looks good. So we're gonna take them out and just cut them up a little bit more so that they will actually, and be careful when you cut up vegetables like this because I've been doing this a long time, so therefore I'm not too concerned about cutting. Okay. You can take them out. She's smiling.
Good.
And put them on top. We're gonna let them sit up there because now they look like bacon. And now, beautiful. Let's show the camera that. Now we have, if you go to the other side, there's some spoons in the back there. Plastic spoons and you can taste this. Okay. And so now, if you look at this, we now have our strawberry dressing. Very easy, very quick. And we're going to give me a cup. Where the cup? Oh, thank you. Thank you. And so we're going to pull these into the cup. I'm going to have this pass through. You see how thick that is? You go to the store, if you try to buy this out of the store, I'm guaranteeing you're gonna pay about $7 for this. So we've got our garlic, we've got our strawberry, and now we're gonna make blueberry, okay? Let's make banana. Have y'all ever had banana dressing before? Never ever thought that you could have banana dressing, have you? So let's take banana, and you know what you can do if you're ever at home and you can't sleep at night, you take one of these organic bananas, wash the banana, and when you wash the banana, you can take it, cut it up, boil it, and drink it. Oh, wait, I heard is it good?
Yes.
Oh, God, okay. So we got the garlic, we got the strawberry, and all of y'all are gonna taste all of this, because I want to make all of these for you. I want you to stop going to the grocery store and buying things that you can make yourself. If you can find me another, give me another cup for the strawberry, and then rinse this one off for me. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 strawberries, we're gonna have 3 in there. This is gonna go well. Yes. Okay?
I'll hold that one. I'll hold that one.
You can hold that one.
Oh, you gonna?
Okay, rinse that
I
one.
got you, I got you.
Okay, so now we're gonna make a banana one. All right? So our banana one, we're gonna take a half a banana. And so you'll see the theme of this concept. You see the theme of it? Thank y'all so much. I so love my sisters. Oh my God. And then we're gonna chop this up. And then we're gonna set up our salad really nice, because I want you all to see how to make a real nice fancy salad and make people think that you went to the store and did you do it yourself. Again, how much of the apple ginger, apple vinegar are we gonna use? Anybody? How much? A quarter cup, you got it. A quarter cup, 4 tablespoons, okay? That way you all see me measure. 2, 4, quarter cup. Okay. I measure sometimes, not all the time. And then we're going to do how much of oil? A quarter cup, okay.
Gold star.
2, 3, 4, just because I want to go 5, just because I just have to. And then we're gonna take a half a cup of water. And to get the water for me. And what's missing in here? What's missing? What do you think is missing? The banana's in there. Oh. So what's missing? What would make this a dressing? Anybody? Agave. Oh my God. I got some cooks in this house today. I got some agave. Okay, so we're gonna put the agave in here. I bought a lot of agave so that we can have a little bit of fun today. And we're gonna put about a quarter cup of agave. Equal parts. Right, but $7 will make you all of these different dressings. Oh my God. And they'll last about 5 to 7 days if you don't freeze them. I never freeze them because they never last that long in my house. So therefore, let's rinse that off so you have it. And so now we're gonna make a banana dressing. And the funny part about it is that we like banana dressing. And can you do me a favor? Take this right here, put some cold water on this, and we're gonna use it just as is. That's hot. Yep. Take that. Get your towel and take that and put that in some cold water. The whole pot. There's holes in it, so it's gonna. There you go. Put it in cold water. My pot was dry. So now we're making banana. And let me just say this for the record. For mayonnaise, put it in a bigger container. Mind you, got a party to go to, and everything will be ready to go. And so now we have our banana dressing. Oh my God. What does it smell like? Smell it.
Bananas.
Banana. Well, let's see what banana dressing tastes like. Let's get that up over there. Huh? It's going to be interesting because when you see how we pair this all together, it's going to be really good. So we got banana dressing. And here we go. He's going to be cool. He's going to be weak. But should we make it sweeter?
Surprisingly, that's good.
This is surprisingly
Banana
it's good.
thing here.
Banana.
I'll do that.
We got the banana dressing ready to go. I don't know what's going on with this one. I'm a little afraid. So we have banana dressing, and let me have another one for you to put the rest of it together. So we have garlic, strawberry, banana, and let's do one more, and then we're gonna set this. Okay, you got me, he got me. Rinse this one off, and we have a choice between blueberry and cherry. Which one will it be? Blueberry? Blueberry, okay, blueberry it is. So we're gonna make a blueberry dressing, and the blueberry dressing, you guys are gonna tell me what to do. And then we're gonna start putting together this salad. Because I think you all got the concept here of how to make dressings and mayonnaise. Now again, your mayonnaise needs to be, this is a different blender. The blender's RPM is smaller. I don't have my container with me that I need, but if we had the bigger cup, the bigger box for the blender, it would have thickened up a little bit better. And I can make it thicker, but we don't have that kind of time because we want to go ahead and start eating. Okay, so we're gonna put this in here really quickly. And matter of fact, it'll probably be about a half a cup in here. Half a cup would be about right there. There's a few left. And then, what's next? What do I do?
Vinegar.
Vinegar. Okay. Apple vinegar or regular vinegar? What kind of vinegar is it?
Apple vinegar.
Apple vinegar.
Not apple ginger.
No, not apple ginger, absolutely. He got me on that one, y'all. And how much do I put in here? A quarter cup, absolutely. A quarter cup. We'll do 4 tablespoons here. A quarter cup. And then, what's next? Olive oil. My girl over there is ready to make her own stuff. She's not going back to the store no more. So mind you, we say that this is expensive, maybe your first run, but after your first run, it's very simple. You're doing enough for yourself. If you don't have anybody else to feed in your house like me, you do half. Just do a little bit less, and it'll last a week long. My niece called me up and said, Auntie, the blueberry, the banana, strawberry, hook us up. So I'm going to hook us up. I'm going to bring her some so she'll have some and fix her salad. Because the salad we're going to do is we're going to put the salad together and we're going to make it differently than ever before because I want to use some things that we haven't used before. I want to get a little water in that pot for me because it dried out. Take these for me. We're going to take care of them. So we've got in here oil, we have apple vinegar. All right, apple vinegar. And do we have any agave in here? No agave? Oh, okay. So I got a little agave in there. All right. Because I said we're going to cook together. Agave. This can be a process to me to have your family or your friends. You walk around the table at your house and you want to have a good, family connection. Bring them around your table. Have them help you cook. Have them help you cut the stuff up. We've got to have community. Our mission in our church is that is better in community. And if we are not in community, we don't have life. We have life that more abundantly because we have each other. And so we have to begin to utilize what God has given us. He said the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, and they that dwell therein. We're in here, y'all, and we're making all kind of good stuff for our bodies. Okay, so now I need a little water. And because of time, I'm gonna pour this on in here, like this here. And what we make it? Blueberry. All righty now. I'm gonna hit it a little bit with a little bit more agave. Because blueberries are bitter. And depending on what season we're talking about, do you not know that every fruit has a time and a season to use it? That's why you can buy watermelon in the wintertime and it ain't as sweet as if you get it in September. Okay, now listen, if I see another person in the grocery store tapping on the watermelon, I'm gonna sit back and tap on them. In order to get a good watermelon, you wanna look at the bottom of the navel. If it's dry, it's ready to eat. If it's dry, it's sweet. If it's got a little bit of buoyancy in it, it is not sweet inside. How do I know? I'm so glad you asked. We had a watermelon farm, 50 acres of that stuff. I wouldn't eat it for years, okay? We had melons, all kind of melons, but you only know by the absolute of the back of this thing here. And once it's dried up and it's ready to fall off, it's like an umbilical cord, because that's really what it is. It's sweet and it's ready to eat. So stop tapping on it because it ain't gonna tell you nothing. Because you can tap on it. They shaking it. I'm like, what you shaking it for? Oh no, they really don't. And it's funny. It's hilarious to me. But that's how you find if you got a good watermelon. So there you go. You got some insight. You got water in here? Okay. And so we can take those out. Pour this in the bowl for me because we want to keep the nutrients in here. They're nice, pretty, and green. So take those out, put it in the bowl for me because we're going to use that for our salad. Oh my God. Yes, we are. That's okay. We'll pull all that up. And once you empty that out, we're gonna put those other things in there. Oh, look at that. Woo! I tell you, look how I sound in my kitchen at work. I'm in there making all kind of noise because this is what I want to see. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Come on, y'all. That's so pretty. I promise you it is. I can't help it on the shelf. So anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right now. Now, I'm not a blueberry person, but I will do this. Oh, that's not good. I don't like them by themselves. But you see all of this color? Okay.
Come through.
Now, give me a cup. Give me a cup. We're about to eat, y'all.
Don't get too bad.
All right. All right, so here we go. We have our, you see how pretty and thick that is? Okay, and let's get a taste for because we know Pastor's gonna taste it. He's our taster. Didn't they have that in the Bible where they had the taster and
That's like nearby.
yeah, there you go. And so we're gonna rinse that up. Okay, so now we're gonna put. See, he's about to pass out over there. Now these are basically some of the things that we're going to do, and we're going to stop here, but you all can kind of get the concept that we have all of these beautiful vegetables. So now we're going to plate this thing up, and we're going to move some of these things out of the way, and we're going to make a salad that's going to make people think that you all have spent lots and lots and lots and lots of money. Now, we've got dates, and we've got one more thing that I forgot to make. Can somebody figure out what it was? I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna make some Caesar dressing. You can't have no salad without no Caesar dressing. Now what am I doing with these pickles? We're gonna make Caesar dressing with it. Oh, look at with the garlic that we have over here. So we got this garlic, and you see I had left this on in here, right? So that's the garlic one, right? There's one right here. So somebody strong, open this up for me, and we're gonna take some pickles. Pickles. We're gonna rinse this off. And we're gonna put a little bit of pickles in the mayonnaise and the garlic. We're gonna make Caesar dressing. That's all. Just a little. I don't know if that's, I hope it's sour. It's more sour than it is. Y'all thought it was something different, right? And we got some capers over here. Anybody ever had capers before? Yes. What capers is that? Oh. And so we're gonna put that, do I have it in it? And then once we do that, then we're going to start putting everything else. So remember I said, start using things that we don't do. Now, with our pickle, we have one more thing that we have to add. I'm doing this on purpose. So we got in here our garlic, we have pickles, and what else do you think that we would need to make Caesar dressing? Well, we'll put a few capers in there, but there's one more thing. What do you think it is? Anybody? Oh, my eggs. So, you ain't doing no eggs.
I said no. The eggs.
No. I'm gonna use the juice. I'm gonna take the juice of the capers. I'm not a, take the juice. We're gonna take some lemon juice. Okay?
We're gonna put a half of a teaspoon of lemon juice, and then we're done, and we're gonna start plating our salad. I mean, I am literally feeling like I'm at work because my table looks like this right here. Okay. And so now we got some Caesar dressing coming. And you can hit it with some pepper. You know, we won't need any salt actually because we used the caper juice in here. But if you want a little bit more salt, I'm a salt person, so I would definitely probably add more. Now we have all of our ingredients ready to go. And so now the last thing we have is and then we'll put this over here on this side. And we got a little bit over here for the pasta. You got your garlic. Look at all of these different things. We can go to the grocery store and spend thousands of dollars on stuff that you can make in seconds. Okay, at home. You can hit it with some pepper and make this taste any way you want. Okay. So that's what we have. So now let's start putting together our salads. So on this table, we've got a little cilantro. Some people don't like cilantro. Anybody not like cilantro? You don't like cilantro? It tastes like soap to you? So you probably like beets, right? See? So either you like beets and you hate cilantro, or you love cilantro and you hate beets. Most people don't like both. You like both?
Yeah.
Ooh, y'all cousin folk. I can't stand it. Beets taste like dirt to me. I'm telling you, I'm sorry. I promise you, they have no flavor. So, and we also have some you know, and I know a lot of folks got a problem with these chickpeas from Goya, but I'm sorry, these are the best chickpeas out here. People have a problem with the company. And I want you to, I'm gonna give you one, and you're gonna eat it right out this can. Right from me? Now, if you want to make your, you can make mayonnaise with chickpeas. You can use the aquafaba, which is the water, and you can take the whole can of water, and you can take the maybe a half of this in a blender and add all of the seasonings that I said, and you can make your mayonnaise this way. I didn't want to do it that way because to me it's a different way of tasting it, but you know, a lot of people do it in your hand. You know, when you use you as your person, you're gonna taste the chickpea. There you go. I love you. Okay, would you like to taste it? Yeah, come here. You taste it. It's good for you. This is protein. Okay, this is protein because we're gonna eat them raw. Rinse these off, just pour those in there. Okay, and now we're gonna, somebody give me a you like it? Nope. See, hey, you will tell. You don't like it? Nope. You are so wrong, Pastor Steve. Oh my God. They are very good. Let me towel for here. We're gonna cut open our shallot, and you know, a lot of times with onions, shallots are the most. I want you to taste some shallots when you get home, and I have a couple here that we'll share, and can you peel this for me? And we're gonna put some of those in our salad today. But I want you to cook those down because those are good eating. We also have some pitted dates. These are protein. Pitted dates are very good for you because dates have a lot of protein in it, a lot of fiber, good fiber for you. And then lastly, we won't use the cilantro in everybody's, but I'm gonna use it on mine. Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at that. Look at that. That is so beautiful. And so we're gonna cut these up. I'm using this knife for everything. And the reason why I'm using this knife for everything is, number one, I don't have mine. Number two, even if you don't have all of the chef quality stuff in your house, you don't have to. All you need to do is have something that cuts. And then we're gonna dice this up, okay? I'm gonna get it diced up really good and move this out the way. And then we're gonna begin to plate. Look at that. you can take this and eat this just like this. I mean, it's not pungent. Just a little bit for you, because you might think it's pungent. But it's so sweet, very sweet. It's a different kind of an onion. Isn't that good? It's a different kind of an onion. I mean, shallots are like, especially when you fry them, they're very sweet and they have a little heat to it. You feel that heat? It's a good heat. It's not overwhelming, it's just a good heat. So we're gonna take those and we're gonna put these here, and now we're gonna start putting them. Now once this here, now this is something new. I've never had it before, but I figured we all celebrate together. Okay. All right. So now, what are we getting ready to do? We are getting ready to make our salad look really good. Now, I brought something that I used to not like. And I didn't like it because they are, people say kale. They would say, I love kale. I didn't. I thought kale was the worst thing ever until I found out how to make it taste better. So, when you want to use kale in your salad, especially organic, I want you to take a look at this kale. Come over here and feel this. It's kind of rough, right? It's rough. And I know a lot of people, I want some kale. I love kale. I didn't like kale. I didn't care nothing about kale. I didn't want any kale. I was like, I don't like kale. But we're going to make kale a friend of yours. And so what we do is we're going to take a little salt, just a little. You don't want to break it down. You can take the other one. We're going to take a little salt, not a lot, just a little bit. And then we're going to take a little oil and we're going to massage it, because we're going to break this bad boy down. And when you massage it, it begins to break itself down and it becomes sweet. Okay? So you're just going to squeeze it as if you are giving it a bath or washing it. Okay? And so I'm going to have you continue to do this for me as I begin to do everything else. So you just want to take it and squeeze it, take it and squeeze it. Wait a minute. Look at that. Look at this. Oh my God. It's changing its form. Now look, the very thing that we saw in here a few minutes ago that was really huge, let's get one of those that we have out of the bag. Hold on. And now, okay, you feel that?
Yeah.
Okay, now, there's a difference. Like she had a perm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what happened. So now it's a little bit different. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna just put it right in the middle. Because now we're about to have a little fun. Because we want our salad to make it look like we are at the grocery store. You know how they make them look really pretty? So that's what we're gonna do, make it look really pretty. So we're gonna take a couple of the shallots and we're gonna season it up like that. Okay? The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a head of lettuce. I don't particularly like lettuce already in the bag. I don't know what's in the bag. So I'd rather get my own lettuce, roll it up, slice it. That way, you can cut it up any way you want. And you see these beautiful colors? You see how pretty that is? And we're gonna take that and we're gonna circumference it around it. Because people eat with their eyes, right? And so we're using the hard lettuce because a lot of folks say, well, it doesn't have any medicinal value. Okay, so we got some more healthy type of lettuce. And if you can start passing me those bags of lettuce, we're gonna just put those around. That's behind me. I remember when we were in school and our instructor was like, make it look pretty. I'm like, dude, this is lettuce. Who cares? Okay? And you guys are gonna taste all of this, okay? It's all just vegetables, okay? All right. vegetables and fruit. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? You see that? That's so pretty. So pretty. It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty. Look like they're getting ready to go out on a date. And then all of these have been pre-washed for us. So now we're gonna layer it with the different colors of spinach. I love spinach. Turn that off for a minute. And again, we're layering it because we want it to have different colors. Now, when you see this, what we don't have is tomatoes because we have a person who's in here who can't have tomatoes, so it will not be any tomatoes in this salad, but you can have tomatoes in your salad. The only reason why we don't have tomatoes in the salad is because our good friend over here, Deacon Deal, the voice of God, he cannot have salad. So he does, he has the voice of God over there. He can't have salad, and because he can't have salad, can you open this up for me? Because he can't have salad, I mean, he can't not have salad, he can't have tomatoes. I chose not to put tomatoes in the salad, but you know, I rinse these off and let's rinse these while you're doing that for me. And then we're gonna use all of the fruit that we have here. So we're gonna use the banana, because we have banana dressing, right? And so whenever you have flavorings like this, you wanna use the flavors that you have in your, thank you, my dear. And I mean, when you're at home, your salad has to have character. So we're gonna cut this up. Ladies on here. Have you ever had bananas in your salad?
No.
Shut the front door. Where you up in? Huh? You have bananas in your, come on. Are you kidding me? Okay. You all are now, I'm taking back y'all's salad card. Salad card is being removed right now.
No problem.
Salad card is now being removed.
No problem.
I'm telling you. And I want you to take a look at this salad as we make it. We want it to look as pretty as possible because, again, things that we eat, we must look at. Let's take that and put that on top of like there. And then I'm gonna take a strawberry and we're gonna make this thing look really pretty. I know y'all ain't gonna do this.
No.
But I like my food to be pretty. You know, I'm just gonna cut it up a little bit, make it look kind of cute. You know, they have these machines that do this for you, but when you don't have it, you can just do this, cut it, take little beads out of it. And then we're going to set that right in the center here, like that there. Ooh, look at that, ain't that pretty? That's so pretty, that's pretty. It's coming along really nice. And we're gonna take another banana because we have to get the coloring together. And then we're gonna throw some more onions in here. Okay. We have some apples. So we're gonna use some apples. And how many people know how to pick a good Roma tomato? How many people know how to pick a Roma? Do you know what a Roma tomato is?
I got one.
And how do you pick a good Roma tomato? Anybody? No, they must be super firm. Super firm. The firmer, the better they're ready to eat. If they're too soft, they're too ripe. So you want them to be firm. Okay? Okay, you want to make sure that they're nice and firm. What about an avocado? How should it be? Hard. No.
In the middle, soft.
Yeah, it needs to be pushable. You need to be able to squeeze it so that when you take it out, it's nice and green. Okay, so we got a cross. If the man do it for a night of joy, cometh in the morning. All righty. All right, so now we have an apple here. That's pretty, ain't it? Ain't that pretty? And so now we're going to take some apples and we're going to cut this apple and we're going to line it up on the sides here. Like that there. I'm just going to cut it down. There's a mission to the madness here. So we're going to cut these down like that there. Put them on the side, give it a nice color. Remember I said coloring is everything. And we're gonna use everything on this table, with the exception of cilantro, because somebody don't like cilantro, but you can still put it on your plate. Now remember we had some, the blanch of the vegetables over there? Let me have those vegetables. We're gonna put those on top. You smell that? It smells good to me. Thank you, Nadia. So we take these vegetables and we're gonna line them up. I know, it look good, doesn't it? I know it do. Don't play with me. I ain't playing with you. See what I'm saying? And it's good for you. These are protein on top of protein on top of protein. I'm giving you ideas because we sometimes eliminate the things that we do because we're not sure how to eat it or what we can do with it. It just don't have to be on your plate. It can be in your salad. Did you not know that? And then we still have the bacon. And so we put that over there. We're gonna throw a little of the blueberries, because remember I said everything we made, we gotta put in here, right? Right? Got the extra blueberries. We're gonna put these in here like that there. And we're gonna show this up in a second. Isn't that pretty? Somebody's like, oh my God, how's that gonna sound? Okay, and we gotta almost hurry it up. Okay, give me one of those. All right. Now, if we can get some bowls from back there in the back. I left some back there. And then we're gonna put these all together. We have some baby peppers, and so we're gonna just put these in here. And then we're going to plate it up so all of us can eat together. And I can actually eat today because this is raw. Then in the back in the back in the back. If not, it's open. I put it back there. This one over here. Yes. And the last thing we're gonna do is add a little cabbage. No, we're not gonna throw that away. We're gonna use that. Okay. We're gonna put a little cucumbers in here. And then we're gonna plate y'all up and y'all gonna eat, okay? Oh yes. Oh yes. Where's my cucumber? I'm gonna say that. Thank you, my dear. All right. We're gonna put the cookies in here really quick. I'm doing it fast because it's up. And we can put a little pepper on here. And I would, always recommend putting a little pepper on your salad. And then the last thing we'll do is take some of our oh my God. And we kind of do. This here we're gonna put to the side. We're gonna put that to the side. Take it out. And so this, you all, is what your salad can look like for a party. Isn't that pretty? You see that? So let's plate this up and have someone taste a little bit of the salad. Hand me one of those forks over there. And tell me what kind of dressing you will want it on. There's a serving spoons on there. We always gotta make Pastor Steve taste the first one. You gotta taste the first one.
No chickpeas, right?
I didn't put any chickpeas in there because you didn't like them, so we're gonna put them on after the fact. Okay. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna start you from the middle because we have the heel. Okay. And plate that up like that there. Put everything on there. Okay. strawberry, blueberry. Oh, he has his
I
own.
got my own over here.
And you guys can start coming around and tasting. We're done for today, you all. But listen, let me just show you a review of this. This is black salt. Black salt is a very high element of salt that you can use. And this salt here is called Falk salt. It's a crystal flake black salt. It's very, very good for you. It's good in iron. And then there's black rice. I brought this black rice. I wasn't going to make it today, but I just wanted you to see what it looks like, that it does exist, and it has a lot of iron in it. I'm one that suffers with low blood, so I use black salt and I use a lot of black rice to bring the iron deficiency up in my body, that I don't have that problem anymore. You always want to use your nutritional yeast. Your nutritional yeast is good it's packed with antioxidants and things of that nature. All of these things that we use that's on this table are good for your body, good for your mind, good for your soul, good for your spirit, and it's good for your internal digestive system. And if you want to do something that's making it a little bit better, take a little ginger on top of this and shave it on top, and that's going to give everything a nice staple to it, and it's going to bring some good flavor. It's been a pleasure to serve you all today. It's Chef T from Vegan Teas and All Nations Community Church. Thank y'all so much for sharing with us and doing all these things together. And let me know if you do any of these dressings. Let me know what you think about them, and let me and taste them. Be honest. And if you want them a little sweeter, add a little bit more agave. If you want them a little saltier, add a little bit more salt. But what you should not ever do anymore is buy it from the grocery store. Because what we know for sure is that they're putting MSG in there, they're putting other preservatives, and those things are no good for your system. Do it right and do it clean and live longer and be healthier. Talk to you all soon. Peace.